September.
Oh, yes.
So we get a lot of water where we live.
Yeah, water is a tremendous asset. I mean, it's awesome.
Do you have a lot of mushrooms?
I have plenty of
I
mushrooms.
do too.
See, mushrooms are fungi. I want everybody to hear me. This is really significant about wood chips. Why I love wood chips over any other material that people use for composting, such as manures or grass clippings or leaves. Fungi, I mean, wood chips have fungi. Fungi is such an incredible part of soil life, a huge component. And nothing but wood products create fungi. Nothing else does. And so it's just so awesome. You think like one for my mycelium is a fungi. It grows under the soil for miles. We're talking miles. And when plant roots attach to that, they access the life force spread out for miles. I mean, it's so huge. And this is why if someone were to ask you, where the planet is the most fertile soil? Everybody goes to the forest. Fungi. I mean, tell you, there's nothing, it is the ultimate soil material in the world. This is what I'm basically doing. I'm creating the forest floor in my yard. This is what the forest looks like. You know, and you can see how things are growing. They're saying, I like it here. This is a nice place to live. I mean, really, you know, it's so simple. It's not hard. It's really, really easy. So, go back to your school experience. Where would things grow better? Under trees or in full sun?
Full sun. Under trees. But I know you're going to say under trees.
Well, I'm not going to say. You're going to say. Look at the strawberries.
Look at your strawberries.
Look at the strawberries under my tree, and then look at the ones over there in full sun. Look at the size difference. See over there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, over there. You see the size difference and the color difference? I planted 12 there and 12 here.
Wow.
Same day. I'm just telling you, man. You can't deny the evidence. It's huge.
Well, you can try.
Well, if you're real, you can't.
Right.
You know, and it's just, I mean, I'm blown away at how much better things grow under my trees. And I'll take you through here all day long and show it to you because it's just so cool.
What type of tree is this?
This is a cherry tree.
It's huge.
That's from the roots, yeah.
Paul, I see your compost here looks just like the stuff we got, and I'm told that you shop at Cascade Bark. Is that not true?
Yeah. This is screen wood chips. You see the wood chips right here?
Yeah.
You see that fine material?
Yeah.
That stuff there is what went through the screen. That's it.
Okay, this is what
that's
we
exactly you're going to grow an awesome garden in that stuff.
But we didn't, and that's what I'm here for.
Did you water?
You water it. We water
Did you
it twice
water?
a day, yeah, morning and evening.
You
And our vegetables just did not. They failed to thrive. They were very small, and it's almost like.
How much did you put down?
We did we had sod, and we put down newsprint, and then we put about 8 inches of this stuff on top of that, and planted some seeds and some direct, seedlings.
Yeah, probably. You see
nothing grew.
Yeah, they need to get in the soil. So you got 8 inches was
not enough soil.
Probably 4 inches would have been better. You see, this is not really deep. It's a thin layer there. It's not, and so the roots get into the soil.
That's what we were concerned about. That they just didn't have enough.
They didn't get to
dirt.
the soil. Yeah. I would next time 4 inches max, and then because the roots will go through that and get into the soil. And you see, as that material is laying on the ground and water is going through it, it creates compost seed that's feeding the soil.
Yeah.
So your soil is always in an upgrade. Where that 8 inches up there, the roots can't get into it.
Almost look at the rain or water just went right through.
Yeah, exactly. And so the roots aren't accessing the soil yet because it was too thick.
Okay, so now next year, how do we resolve this problem?
Well, just spread it out. Get your rake and spread it wider.
So it's thinner.
Yeah,
well,
make it thinner.
We built these beautiful paths with pathway bark in between, so we just rake that away.
Well, I think it's going to settle through the year as it breaks down. So I think maybe next year you just plant right in it.
Just plant right in it.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it settles. Everything breaking as it breaks down, it settles.
So over the winter, it should
it should.
do its thing.
Where do you say you get your screen?
Cascade Bark here in town, they get you see that pile of wood chips over there?
It's this stuff.
Yeah, and basically they screen it, and the fine material, like you see there, is what I have in my garden, and well, just go check out the size of those beets and the color.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
Is anybody growing beets?
Yes, I just pulled mine.
You see the size of that?
Do you ever add any humus? Like
No, that's these wood chips.
we have.
You see how big those greens are?
Are these golden beets?
Those are golden beets.
They're humongous.
That's my point. That's what I want you to get.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Big.
yeah. And that was planted here in June.
That's what I just pulled.
Yeah, look at the size of those greens.
These are Detroit.
I'm just totally like, you got to be kidding.
That's amazing.
It's awesome. It's how it should be. Now last year it wasn't that big. This is what I'm saying. This multiplication is just really cool.
Yeah,
It takes time.
Are you keeping your seeds from one season?
Yeah.
to the
What I do is I'll get like a plant like that, my biggest plant, let that go to seed and collect seed from it. So you always want to get the best. You know.
right.
Where are all the weeds?
Where are the weeds? Well,
You notice weeds don't grow in this
Didn't
stuff.
plant weeds.
I can probably find, if I look for it, I can probably find one or two for you. But here,
They're on the other side of the fence.
let me tell you something about weeds. When you have tilled soil that nature knows is not unsafe and wants to cover, and you water it, every weed seed that blows in is going to germinate. Because nature knows the soil is not safe uncovered, so it's trying to recover it. Where you already have a covered place like this, and I want you all to notice this is just watered. When you water dirt, what's the result? Mud. I want you to notice this is not mud. She's walking on it and her feet are totally clean. There's nothing sticking to her feet. And this just got watered. No mud.
Because it's mostly just wood.
It's all- yeah.
It's not sand.
Yeah, exactly. It's not dirt. It's no dirt.
So when you plant your seeds, are you just making
I take my rake and make a 1/4-inch groove like that,
Yeah.
put the seeds in and cover it. I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Here's the insanity of reading the package label where they say plant an inch deep. Everybody listen to me. I'm talking about insanity on your package label. If you look at nature, remember when you have questions you go to nature? In nature, seeds fall on the ground in fall. Plants flower and they fall on the ground in fall. They're not buried. Then the Creator does this thing like, I want to get your attention. So he sends snow and ice and floods, all this just nasty stuff on top of the seeds. And in spring, they all start growing. And you know what's so cool about it? If you pay attention, they come up long before the last frost date.
Yes.
Are you hearing me? You're told you can't plant anything until your frost's all over, where nature says, really? And everything's growing great. Frost didn't hurt it. And the stuff in your garden isn't. And the frost is killing it. And nature's trying to tell you, hello? We need no help. We know how to do this. Would you please pay attention to us and let us teach you, because you got lied to. You're not getting it. I tell you, it's so cool.
I know you speak the truth. My onions grew all summer, all winter long. I had
least
to
I can from
actually
here.
remove them, spring onion, and remove them so I can plant my wall of olives.
I know.
never died.
Abundance can be a challenge.
We didn't get the snow. Well, I guess we had a day of snow and the hard frost, but
It doesn't hurt it. See, what I'm seeing is when you have nutrient-dense soil, there are no issues. When plants are healthy and well, cold is not a challenge. They're not bothered by it because they're strong. When you're weak and dilapidated and like, I don't know if I can live, cold will take you out. But when you're like, I'm powerful, cold, I can take you on, you're no big deal. It's awesome. It's just so cool.
Well, that's all I have for this video. Bang around that bell icon if you want to be notified when new videos come out. Call us on the hotline if you have comments or questions and want to be featured in an upcoming video. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.